This story is torture. Not of the body, of your soul. It is where I learn the true meaning of despair. As will you. Congratulations. If you're watching this, that means we've hit 200 subscribers. Which, all in all, that's a good thing. I'm actually really happy and excited that people like what I do and decide to stick around. It makes me happy. But I don't want to get too high up on my pedestal, because for those of you new to us, well, every 100 subscribers I have vowed to read 9 chapters of a little fan fiction called My Immortal. For those of you who don't know what that is, I will be leaving the playlist of the first 3 episodes in the description below. Now, I always read 9 chapters, 3 chapters per episode. So, there you go. Have fun with that. Catch up after you've learned the hard way like the rest of us. As for those of us who are returning and are ready to resume this nightmarish thing, I guess we should get ready. So, I guess let's stop stalling and just do it. Sit back, relax, and enjoy My Immortal chapters 10 through 12. Okay. As always, we start with an author's note, and they're always my favorite part. Author's note. Oh, and just 'cause I don't want us to forget, I'll be reading the author's notes exactly how they're written. Stop it, gay fags. If do not lick my story, then fuck off. It begins. I can do this. P.S. It turns out Bloody Mary isn't a muggle after all. She and Vampire are evil. That's why they moved houses! Okay, because that fucking makes sense! That makes total sense. Why else would Hermione be in Slytherin, right? Because that's how it works. That's how it fucking works. I'm just gonna go wander around the house for a minute now that I have to read this shit. I'm so sorry. This story gets to me every time. Every time it gets to me. Okay, we're gonna move on now. Okay, they moved houses, okay? I was really scared about Voldemort all day. I was even upset when to rehearsals with my gothic metal band. Are we... Okay. I don't think there's a chapter header for this, so this is actually the chapter. Okay, so chapter 10. I don't know why chapter 10 isn't written out, but it's not. I was really scared about Voldemort all day. I was even upset, went to rehearsals with my gothic metal band, Gothic Row 666, because, you know, gothic. Loris, I'm the lead singer of it, and I play guitar, and am also the prettiest in the band. Everyone else is a bunch of fat, uggo gays, right? Right? Is that what you're gonna say? Huh? Give it to me. I can handle it. People say that we sound like a cross of GC, Slipknot, and MCR. Oh, I'm surprised you didn't call fucking Slipknot like SN or some shit. Just cause you're lazy enough. I know that's not how Slipknot's spelt, but that's a bit of a joke, you see. The other people in the band are Bloody Mary, fuck you, Vampire Draco. For those of you who are missing on the thing, Vampire, which is the character's name, is supposed to be Harry. She just met him. Why are they already in a band? Are we just skipping a huge chunk of information? Because what's going on? I want to know, seriously. I don't even fucking know. I don't even fucking know what's going on in this story. Ron, although we call him Diablo now, he has black hair now with blue streaks in it. Fuck you. And Hagrid. Only today, Draco and Vampire were depressed, so they weren't coming, and we wrote songs instead. I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrists. He wouldn't die because he was a vampire too now, even though he wasn't before. I don't know why he is now, but he certainly didn't used to be. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I am so lost in my own little world. Continue, or I'm going to let this last way too long. The only way you can kill a vampire is with a CROSS. There's no way I'm writing that, even though you just did. You just put dashes in between it. There is literally no difference typing out cross and putting little dashes in it. It just gives you more shit to do. Wow, I have a lot of pent-up anger, don't I? I'm so sorry. I bet you're all thinking I'm overacting, just because it's what I do with this story. But no. That literally hit me the wrong way, and I couldn't help myself. My hands hurt. Oh my god. Why am I reading this again? Or a steak. You use the wrong version of steak. You use the meat. Steak, the one you want, is S-T-A-K-E. You piece of shit. The vampire is probably watching a depressing movie like The Corpse Bride, because The Corpse Bride is completely the most depressing movie of all time. It's close. It is kind of a bummer, but it's not that depressing. And surprise, surprise, Tim Burton everywhere. It's because of people like you that Tim Burton gets so bad. I can't. I put on a black leather shirt that showed off my boobs, because that makes sense. A tiny matching mini skirt that said simple plan on the butt. You would think that I'm a slut, but I'm really not. Says the girl, so sorry, says the girl who had sex with the guy on the first date. I don't even think you're a slut. I just think you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. There's a big difference. We're singing a cover of Helena or Helena. I don't know which one that is. And at the end of the song, I suddenly burst into tears. Ebony, are you okay? Bloody Mary asked in a concerted voice. What the fuck do you think? I asked angrily. And then I said, well, Voldemort came to the fucking bastard to tell me to fucking kill Harry. But I don't want to kill him because he's really nice, even though he did go out with Draco. If I don't kill Harry, then Voldemort will kill Draco. I burst into tears. Oh. 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 I am so ready for this. Suddenly, Draco jumped out from behind a wall, everybody! It says that right there! Oh. Okay. Why didn't you fucking tell me, he shouted. How could you, you fucking poser muggle bitch? See, is that out of character? Yes, because you're not a muggle, for one. So he's not making fun of you because you're a muggle. You're just making him shout slurs because people gave you shit about it. There's a difference. And you know, why would he react that way in general? Don't you think she'd be more interested in trying to find a way out of this, trying to protect you? That is with character. That is more realistic than whatever the fuck this is. This video has been like 90% shouting so far. I'm very sorry. I must continue. I started to cry and Draco started to cry too, all sensitive. Then he ran out crying. We practiced for one more hour, then suddenly Dumbledore walked in angrily. I hate you, Dumbledore. I hate you so very much. Except for in the books where you're awesome. His eyes were all fiery and I knew that this time it wasn't because he had a headache. What have you done? He started to cry wisely. See, that's basically not swearing, and this time he was really upset, and you will see why. Ebony Draco has been found in his room. He committed suicide by slitting his wrists. You just said he couldn't kill himself. I forgot to plug in my fucking microphone. I'm so mad now. No! No! Okay, that time, that was overacting. Just a touch. I think it was for the best, though. Okay. Moving on now. I totally forgot where I left off. By slitting his wrists. Yeah, you just said that you can't kill a vampire that way. Okay, I think that was the end of the chapter, because there's another chapter head over here, and we got another author's note. So, okay, I think that was chapter 10, which means this right here is chapter 11. So, believe that's correct. I'm going to believe this is true. Okay. Author's note. A said stip flamin' up premise. If this chapter is srupid. That's the best we keep getting into, folks. Also, she added a lot of ones instead of exclamation points, because that's cool. It deals with really Swiss issus for herself if it's stupid things to my friend Raven for helping me. Oh my god. That line. How do you get English so bad? Like, if you're from a non-speaking English country, that's fine. I don't mind that. But you're clearly not one of these people. Want to know how I know? Because for the most part, the English gets okay during the story parts. But the way you write as yourself makes you seem like an incompetent chimpanzee. I know I've said this joke before in this series, but it's been like a year, so I can make that joke again. But it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous is what it is. Okay. No! I screamed. I was horrified. Not horrified. Horrified. So that's even worse, folks. Bloody Mary tried to comfort me, but I told her fuck off, because we're such good friends. And I ran to my room, crying to myself. Dumbledore chased after me, shouting, but he had to stop when I went into my room, because he would look like a perv that way. 1, his castle, his rules, he's gay. 2, he didn't break any rules. Why is he chasing you? Why is he chasing you? He killed himself. It's a big deal, but even if he maybe did it over you, that's not technically breaking any rules, especially seeing as you didn't actually do anything wrong. And again, it's his castle and he's gay. He can go up to your room if he fucking wants to. Anyway, I started crying tears of blood, and again, that's not how it works. I've covered this, but I thought I'd just say it again anyway. And then I slit both of my wrists. They got all over my clothes, so I took them off and jumped in the bath angrily while I put on a Linkin Park song at full volume. Why isn't this killing you? Why isn't this killing you if it killed Draco, and you said it couldn't kill him because he's a vampire, all of a sudden? Why did you change the rules? Why does that make sense? Explain yourself a bit more. Oh my god, I think I'm just being... Anyway. I grabbed a stake and almost stuck it into my heart to commit suicide. I was so fucking depressed. I got out of the bathtub and put on a black low-cut dress with lace all over it. Sandly? Lace all over it. Sandly. What the fuck is sandly? I don't know. I put on black high heels with pink metal stuff on the ends and 6 pairs of skull earrings. Because, I just want to look my best while I kill myself. I couldn't fucking believe it. Then I looked out the window and screamed. Snap was spying on me and he was taking a videotape of me, even though that doesn't work. On fucking Hogwarts grounds. Nothing electronic works on Hogwarts grounds. It said so and Goblet of Fire. And Lupin. She spelled Lupin. L-O-O-P-I-N. As in Lupin. Not Lupin as in lupine, like a wolf, as he is a werewolf. But Lupin. Lupin! How do you get names that wrong? I just don't know. I'm so tired. Sorry, Mike. You probably heard that whole thing fall down, but I don't care. Was masticating. Masticating. What does masticating mean? I know she's trying to write masturbating, but I want to know just how badly wrong she got that. Open, please. Open, please. Why isn't everyone open when I'm doing stuff for you guys? That's not the thing I wanted. Masticated. Okay. To chew. Lupin was chewing to it. That's what masticate means. So Lupin was chewing at this, apparently. They were sitting on their broomsticks. You fucking perv, stop looking at me naked. Are you pedos or what? You're 17 and therefore of legal age, so no. If you were 12, maybe, which you probably are in real life, but otherwise, I screamed, putting on a black towel with a picture of Marilyn Mason on it. Suddenly, a vampire ran in. Abracadabra, he yelled at Snape and Lupin, pointing his womb. I took my gun and shot Snape and Lupin a gazillion times. They both started screaming, and the camera broke. Suddenly, Dumbledore ran in. Ebony, it has been revealed that someone has... No! He shouted, looking at Snape and Lupin, and then he waved his wand, and suddenly, Hagrid ran outside on his broomstick and said, "Everyone, we need to talk." What do you know, Hagrid? You're just a little Hogwarts student. He's not a Hogwarts student, for one. I may be a Hogwarts student, Hagrid paused angrily, but I'm also a Satanist. What the fuck is happening? Okay, so let me get this right. So Snape and Lupin, even though they hate each other and would never be near each other, are videotaping a young girl being naked, even though the bathhouses are in a completely different room than the dorm room, so they couldn't get into it anyway, and even though a video camera doesn't work on Hogwarts grounds. And then Harry used a killing curse, which has been proved he's incapable of doing any dark curses because he's too much of a good kid. And Ebony pulls out a gun for some reason that she has, even though wizards don't need guns. And then Hagrid ran outside, and he's a student now, and he's proclaiming he's a Satanist for some reason, and I just don't know anymore. This cannot be, Snap said in a crisp voice. Blood dripped from his hand where Dumbledore's wand had shot him. There must be other factors. You don't have any, I yelled madly. Lupin held up the camera triumphantly. Things may be ruined, but the tape was still there. I felt faint, more than I normally do, like how it feels when you do not drink enough blood. How does that feel? How does that feel? How does that feel? Why are you doing this? Lupin said angrily while he rubbed his dirty hand on his cloak. Then I heard words that I heard before, but not from him. I don't know whether to feel shocked and happy or to bite him and drink his blood because I felt faint. Were pieces fucking cut out? I'm so lost. And then I broke the words, because Hagrid said, and he paused in the air dramatically, waving his wand in the air, and swooped it, he and singing the tooth of a gothic version of a song by 50 Cent. Because you're gothic? Snap asked in a little afraid voice because he was afraid. It meant he was connected with Satan. Because I love her. That was absolutely gibberish garbage. I think shit might have been cut out because... You know what? Give me just 1 second. I want to make sure of something before I even think of posting this. No. That's just exactly how it was on the website we got it from. That's how it was written. Someone wrote that and left it that way. And none of it made any sense. Okay, last chapter for the first one. I need to scroll down. Thankfully, it's not too far. Okay. Chapter 12. Author's notes. Stop F-A-ing. F-A-ing. What the fuck is that? Okay, Hagrid is a pedo to a lot of people, and American schools are like that. I wanted to address the issue. How do you know Snap isn't Christian? How do you know Snap? Well, I could tell you why Snape isn't Christian. 'Cause there's never been any talk of religion at all in the Harry Potter universe, so why would he be Christian? And plus, Christians don't believe in magic and this shit. It's seen as sinful and bad. Well, the hardcore Christians anyway, especially ones on the side Snape seems to be leaning towards, so, We are left to assume. Plus, Hagrid isn't really in love with Eponine. That was Cedric, okay? Cedric is dead. You said it was Hagrid. I just read it. I'm looking at it. You didn't even try and fix it to maybe make it seem more your way. You can't... I think this is all just a big troll. It has to be a big troll, right? Like, it's so bad that it's almost gotta be a troll, but there's just something she says that makes me assume that it's not. I don't know. I'm mostly just letting myself get angry because it's good fun for you. And so I have to believe this is real to make myself as angry as possible. But I'm willing to assume it might in fact be a troll. It's almost gotta be. Please let it be. Okay. I was about to slit my wrists again with a knife that Drago had given me in case anything happened to him. So Khal Drogo is in this now? I don't know. He had told me to use it valiantly against an enemy, but I knew that we both must go together. You know, he killed himself because of you. No, I thought it was Hairgrid, but it was Vampire Hairgrid. Who the fuck is Hairgrid? He started to scream. Oh, okay. For some reason, she kept the all caps on during her fucking thing, so I thought they were still talking. But she thought the scream was Hagrid, but it was Vampire. He started to scream, OMFG, because this is such a totes serious occasion. My scar hurts. No! And his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. That makes no sense. I stopped. How did you know? I saw it and my scar turned back into the lightning bolt. No, I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. I do, but Diablo changed it into a pentagram for me. And I always cover up with foundation, he said back. This is so fucking stupid. So fucking stupid. Anyway, my scar hurt and it turned back into the lightning bolt. Save me. Then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage. You said he was dead. You said he killed himself. Why do you just keep making up shit for funsies? This is horrible. Why? Why would you do this to people like me? It's hostage, not bondage, you twat. Anyway, I was in the school's nurse's office, now recovering from my slit wrists. Snap and Lupin. Why do you really seriously just call him Snap all the time? Was it really that important to you to just not spell anything right? Snap, Lupin, and Hagrid were there too. Hagrid is always now spelled improperly and in all caps for whatever reason. We're there too. They were going to St. Mungo's after they recovered because they were pedophiles, and you can't have those fucking pervs teaching in a school with lots of hot girls. And they wouldn't go to a hospital to be cured of pedophilia, they'd just get kicked out of the school. You dumb piece of shit. For someone who hasn't read the box, or the books, as you're trying to write, you certainly know what St. Mungo's is, don't you? They never say it in the movies. So, methinks you've been doing some cheating. Dumbledore had confiscated the video camera rather than constipated the Cydio camera they took of me naked. I put up my middle finger at them. Anyway, Hagrid came into my hospital bed holding a bouquet of pink roses. And Nobby, I need to tell you something, he said in a AV serious voice. Oh, V serious voice. You're fucking the worst thing on this planet. Always giving me the roses. Fuck off, I told him. You know I fucking hate the color pink anyway, and I don't like fucked up prets like you. I snapped. Hagrid had been mean to me before for being gothic. I doubt that. because he's Hagrid and he's not mean to anyone unless you're a prick. Like, okay, so maybe he was mean to you. That's actually rather realistic because you're the biggest prick on campus. No, Inabi, Hagrid says, those are not roses. What, are they goths to you? Are they goths to you, poser prep? I asked because I was angry that he had brought me pink roses. I saved your life, he yelled angrily. No, you didn't. You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton pee video made from your shower scene and being viewed by Snap and Lupin, who masturbated. See, is that spelt wrong? Extremely still. Like it's masturbated, not masturbated. That sounds like a really bad rap artist name. Masturbated. To it, he added silently. Whatever, I yelled angrily. He pointed his wand at the pink roses. These aren't roses. He suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eye and muttered, Well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say. That's not a spell, that's an MCR song, I corrected him wisely. I know, I was just warming up my vocal cords. Then he screamed, Petulus Marengo mi cremisil Ramasio. For all you cool gothic MCR fans out there, this is a tribute, especially for Raven. I love you, girl. Imu no tu akayo. In other words, it's probably something really, 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 really stupid. And the roses turned to black flame floating in the middle of the air, and it was black. Now I knew he wasn't a prep, automatically, because he made something black. Bitches! Not a prep. Oh, and also, I'm not that big of a dickhead, so, I guess I can't be a gothic. That's a shame. Okay, I believe you. Now what the fuck is Draco? Hagrid rolled his eyes. I looked into the balls of flame, but I could see nothing. You see, Inabi, Dumbledore said, watching the two of us watching the flame, to see what is in the flames. Haha, your viewers' flames, get it? You must find yourself first, Kay. I would if you were speaking English! I have found myself okay, you mean old man, Hagrid yelled. Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess he didn't have a headache, or else he would have said something back. I hate you. I hate you. I hate your family. I hate all of your loved ones. They're all wastes of oxygen on this beautiful earth of ours. Hagrid stormed off back into his bed. You are a liar, Prof. Dumbledore. Anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs and put on a black leather mini dress because that was all ripped on the ends with lace on it. There was some corset stuff on the front, then I put on black fishnets and black high-heeled boots and the picture of Billy Joe Armstrong on them. I put my hair all out around me so I look like Samara from The Ring. If you don't know who she is, you are a prep, so fuck off, because I don't think her name is even Samara, but that's just me. And I put on blood red lipstick, black eyeliner, and black lip gloss, and also The Ring is a really movie at tops. You look kawaii. When do goths use random Japanese weeaboo nomenclature? Because for those of you who don't know, when someone says kawaii, they mean it looks cute. And goths aren't cute, are they? Not so far what's been proven to me, anyway. Bloody Mary said sadly. Fangs, get it? I do get it, and I want to kill you for it. You do too, I said sadly too, because I was still upset. I set both my wrists, feeling totally depressed. You were just in the hospital for the same thing, so why are you doing it again? I could kill you. It would save you so much time. Totally depressed, I sucked up all the blood, because that wouldn't help at all, because it's your own blood. I cried again in my bathroom, put the shades on so Snap and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time. I went to classes for the first time in 12 chapters. Vampire was in the hair of magical magic creatures. Hair of magical magic creatures. I love it. I love everything about it. He looked like all depressed because Draco had disappeared because he killed himself. You said this. And then you just randomly changed it to kidnapped because You hate me, and everything I stand for, clearly. And he'd used to be in love with Draco. He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff. Hi, he said in a depressed way. Hi back, I said in an wickwilly sad way. We both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautiful, red, gothic eyes, so much like Draco's. Then we jumped on each other and started screwing each other. Stop it now, you horny simpletons, shouted Professor McGonagall. Professor McGoggle! That's my favorite one so far, who was watching us, and so was everyone else. Vampire, you fucker, I said, slapping him. Stop trying to screw me. You know I love Draco, I shouted and ran away angrily. But you didn't help. You got into it too. Just then he started to scream, OMFG, this is so serial, my gosh! No, my scar hurts, and then his eyes rolled up. You could see his red whites again. It repeated a thing. It was just literally the same thing that was earlier, and it's there again. Because keep in mind, this is also like a reblog of the story because it keeps being taken down everywhere I go looking for it. So some of this might also not be entirely her fault, but might be the fault of people reblogging it. I can't tell you honestly. But it wouldn't surprise me if this was her fault. Special thanks to Raven, my gothic blood sister. What the fuck you're supposed to read this? Hey, Raven, do you know where my sweater that's seriously on there for some reason. I don't know. I don't fucking get it. Anyway, that's it for this episode. I've talked way too long, far enough, so I'm still going to be reading this, so you get to see more, trust me. I've still got like 6 more chapters to go. So I'll see you then. Until then, you all have a wonderful day.